Stacey, officially off statin high blood pressure medication. Let's hear it, Stacey. This sounds amazing, and I'm very proud of you already, but lay it on me.
So I just talked to my doctor today, and he's going to be referring his clients to you.
Oh, interesting.
You
Wow.
are amazing. I have to share this. I am like I am like thirsty. Like I want to just jump up in the air, like as big as my house. I'm telling you, they could not believe it. The first doctor told me that she was going to increase my statin.
Mm-hmm.
So I got another doctor within the same facility, and he did the numbers, and he could not believe it. He said that he really is interested in what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
He is over the top, because let me tell you, I told you at the beginning, this was something that took them years before they could get me dialed in. You did it in 2 weeks. Guys, I told them I was like this for 2 weeks after I started the carnivore.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how I felt about it. I couldn't eat meat. I am one of those people who just wanted to barf it up. And now that's all I crave is meat. And egg yolk was my worst. I eat that all the time. But anyways, getting back to the doctors, my blood pressure is amazing. It's like, and it's been consistent. I've been sitting on this for a while, not saying anything on purpose, because I was thinking every time I get my hopes up, my dreams fall apart, you know? But when I started your program, I was just like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can't be. The numbers, you know, I can't tell you how many times in the morning I would go on that blood pressure cuff and think maybe my blood pressure cuff was off. So I had to take it in and have it made sure that everything was dialed in. And it was like, no, blood pressure's good. And then, you know, my weight, I didn't even think about that. I was thinking about all the other stuff, asthma, gallbladder, high blood pressure. My blood pressure, they took me completely off the blood pressure medication because my blood pressure started dropping. And so I was getting into a danger zone because now my blood pressure was coming back to normal, but the medicine was making me sick with, you know, making it go too low. And then, my asthma, of course, you know, I stopped the coughing, and the doctor was like, yeah, I don't hear you coughing. I go, I wasn't after the first week, if you remember.
I remember that first week. Because
Yeah.
I was paying attention if you even did a single cough.
Right. And now I can have a conversation without even coughing or sound like I'm, you know. And so anyways, with the blood pressure down to like 116/71 consistently. And, I went from a 9 in my cholesterol to a 3. I'm beyond good. I'm like you know what? I'm going to share something with everybody. My cholesterol flagged it on the HDL, LDL, but it wasn't because it was bad. It was because it was all good. The heighten of that was actually, so you're right, Antonio. The readings do speak for itself. And that's the numbers they worked on. And they said those are pre-ops. Yeah, pre-op numbers going to, if you're doing bad, then it tells us, it flags us whether or not we're going to have a stroke or a heart attack. And my numbers just went like from here to there in 2 months because I've been monitoring it. And I know when I started feeling better. It was in actually the second month. And I wouldn't do any of the fasting. I made sure that I was going to do exactly get myself into ketosis and keep it there. And I didn't eat any sugar, any starches. I stayed away from everything you told me to do. I did. I told you put your money where your mouth is. You know what I mean? And you pretty much shoved it up my ass by saying, you know what I mean? It's like, no, honestly, that's what I told the doctor. I said, I asked him to put his money where his mouth was, and he did. This guy did it. And I said, I will not listen to anybody else. I will continue to be, if I have to pay more just to stay on your program, I will do it. there's other levels that I want to get to because I can be better, but I don't have faith in very many people. I have faith in you. I do. I am like over the top. I cannot believe how good I am. I'm like, I want to jump if I could jump. And I kept telling Kurt, I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. How good I've been. I went from 151 to 110.
Yeah.
In 4 months.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like incredible. The fasting, the 14-day fast, that was kick ass. The first week I didn't do any bulletproof. The first 4 days, I'm not going to lie. First 4 days, no bulletproof, just electrolytes, stayed with it, then went to the bulletproofs after the 5th day and just stayed with that and exercised I kept my exercise minimal. So, for anybody who's on, feeling like, they're struggling, I did struggle. I really did. I just didn't talk about it as much. It's easy for me not to talk about it than it is to talk about it. But listening to all of you on this Zoom helped me get through every day. It really did. Joan, Melissa, Vito, John, I could go on and on. You guys are like amazing. I thank you guys all from the bottom of my heart for just speaking your truth. And Antonio for just, putting your money where the mouth is, because you spoke the truth. And I told you I would follow everything you asked of me. And I did. It works because I've been like this for almost 20 something years. Nobody could get my asthma under control or my blood pressure. I was getting worse. I was past hypertension stage 3. I was ready for a heart attack to happen. And people look at me and think, okay, look, you look young, you look normal, but you know what? Inside I was broken. And I know there's a lot of people like me who people think they look normal, but they know how they feel. That's why we're all here. We all search deep for somebody to help us. And Antonio, you did it. Thank you. I can't even express it right now. I'm just over the moon. I will always become, anybody needs anything from this Zoom, I'm there. I will fly there to help you. I'm so excited. One of these days I'm going to fly to Toronto, to Canada and give you a big hug, my dear.
Happily accept that. Either that or I go to either Washington or Hawaii, or we'll pick a mutual hugging ground.
We can, and go visit Mary.
At the same time for sure.
Yeah, I am so stoked. I don't want to be off this program at any given time. There's so much more for us to learn. Yeah. Even though I take notes and we listen to these recordings, you have so much shit in your head. It's like ridiculous. But
thank you.
Thank you all.